Hello, and welcome back to our third episode of what I'd like to call the Oak Tree's Arm. So, we've had the shadows and the base colors in, as you can see. So, now we're going to be looking at adding some finishing touches in this episode. We're going to also be looking at, as a part of the effort, we're going to be refining the shadows, increasing the contrast in areas, um, and yeah, just reworking some of the areas that might need a bit more color. I mean, that should be enough for this episode, seeing that we only have 10 minutes to finish this off. So, as you see, I've started by just adding a little bit of a blue accent, reinforcing the background. And if you look across these areas, you can see that I need a little bit more shadow just to increase the depth, um, and a little bit missing line here. A few little hairs I could on the hair. I could also look at these sides here just to darken these areas. And yeah, darken these areas and had a center light down the trunk. Yeah, yeah, so it's a good wash. I think it's a really good wash so far. We've not gone off too far. Now we need to add a little bit more shadow to it just to really um, increase the definition. And we can go right around this and let's get some colors going. As you notice, I've chosen a little bit of cobalt blue, washing it all in. That should look great on top of the semi-orange tone. Um, the very complementary colors, blue and orange, it tends to create kind of a brown to gray effect. So that's good. We can wash it and keep that light. We don't want to get that too dark. Lighten that up. That should create a good shadowy edge. Yeah, a little shadow here and there. At the moment, I'm just looking for areas that need a little bit of enhancement and just wash it all in. Um, Even though I'm trying to add shadows, I'm still going over it very gentle. Uh, Resist the urge of just applying too much color at once. You don't want to move forward too fast. You have to wait your turn. Just take it easy and just give it time to dry. And so we've had a little shadow here. Just reinforce the edge a bit. Yeah, we could get a bit of shadow on these areas also. Seeing that these branches should be more in the background. Um, so they're going to be darker than the main branch. And in the joints, usually get a bit of natural shadow forming just because of the joints. Yeah. On the underside of the main trunk, you can also notice that there is a bit of a logical shadow forming. And as I mentioned in the first episode, that I'm not working from a reference per se. Um, this is more of memory and this logic that we have the form and we create a light source and we sort of work from there just from memory, um, thinking about how the light would react, how the realistic light would enter the scene and exit the scene. Just use that as a bit of fun to build it all up, keeping it consistent with the light coming in from the upper right. If I have to guess, in an imaginative piece, I usually just default for the light coming from the upper right or the upper left. That usually feels much more natural to have the light coming from above than below. But you could have the light coming from just about anywhere. Yeah, we can increase the contrast a little bit more around here. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. If you have any comments, please leave your comments below. If there's anything that you think I could have done here. But so far, I'm liking it so far. I'm having good fun with this one. And seems to be moving along quite quickly also. So we're coming up to a 10-minute mark already, very close. We're progressing quite nicely. A little bit of drying time and looking around areas where I could put in a bit more contrast, a bit more color maybe. Um, but overall, I think you get the picture, and yeah, it's more or less it's good for the time that we spent on this. It's pretty good. Darkness a little bit more here. I figured that on the underside of this huge branch, there would be a bit more play. I've been coming up to a 10-minute mark now, and hopefully you enjoy that. Hopefully you're following along through all the previous episodes. It all comes together quite nicely in the end. And please comment or subscribe if you'd like to see more. If you have any ideas, if there's anything in particular you'd like me to touch on in the next episode on different subjects, ping me. Yeah, it's good fun. At the moment, let's think about just enjoying the process so we can get started. Could put a little bit more contrast into these areas with a little darker shade. Yeah. Good. We'll also look for areas here a little bit darker. Yeah, just go over it and touch areas and get a little bit darker areas. Add some definition to the branch, like a muscular arm. So yeah, the nature of the branch is quite impressive. It's very strong tree, I think. You get to see the trees without their leaves, just the bare trunk and the branches. So we get to work on the contours of the trees. And now I show you the final piece. As you can see, it's good, pretty good fun. See you in a bit. Catch you later.